everybody, this video today is about changing the two filters in the Tremec DCT transmission that comes in the 2020 through 2022 Shelby GT500s. I had overheat issues with my transmission at the track. I reached out to a local Shelby specialist at a Ford dealership here locally to me in Texas. He in turn reached out to Ford and they recommended changing the two filters in my transmission. I found out after this video was shot that I actually had a secondary problem. It was the main problem that was causing my overheats. I'll put that video link up top here. But if you're wondering how to change out the two filters in these transmissions, this is a video. Thanks for watching. Here we go. All right, Carrie, say hello. You're going to be a YouTube star.
Can't wait to be on YouTube.
This is Carrie from AutoNation Ford in Burleson, Texas, aka the Shelby GT500 Whisperer. Yeah, there's my buddy's car out there. He's taking care of a lot of these cars. He knows them very well. He is the man when it comes to these cars. So you just disconnected the plug there. We're going to remove the pan, huh?
Yes. I'm going to start by draining the fluid and then removing the, I'm actually going to do the side filter first, but I want the fluid to drain first.
Okay, I'm with you. So in order to get at the inside filter, we got to take the pan off.
Yes.
Cool beans. All right, step one, get the plug off. All right, he's got the plug out there on the back side, draining out my fluid that I put in not too long ago. There we go. Off it goes. Yeah, so a new trans takes 8, but even when you drain, okay, so we got one plug here, we got another plug up here, we're going to drain both of those, and it still won't take 8 because there's some up in the internal workings.
Yeah, so some should be in the, I almost said converter, but clutch.
Yeah. All right, so we're draining the rear one first. We're going to drain this guy next, and that one's kind of sporty to get to because there's a line right in the way. All right, here's the upper drain, one that's in the metal casing. Oh yeah, good fluid coming out of there. All right, we're removing the lines now. They run right up into the filter housing. That'll actually give us access to the second drain there much better. Taking off the heat shielding. There's one right there. I think that's a 10 millimeter if I remember correctly. That's a nut. All right. All right, out comes the line. Lines. All right. You said 3 10 millimeters there that hold what?
Hold the side filter in.
Ah, I have not messed with that. So I think Ford calls in the workshop or in the owner's manual something like maybe 40,000 miles. But
I believe I've read through and I don't remember seeing anything.
It's buried in there. I saw it somewhere.
I thought I went to the owner supplement and went to transmission and
Now this car only has 7,000 miles, so definitely not listed at 7,000. I'll look that up, but yeah, it might be in there. Not a lot of room to work right up there against the hot exhaust.
No, it's usual for Ford though. They like to put things right next to it.
Right?
They say, oh, the cat's gonna be right there. Let's put the trans dipstick right there.
Yeah, exactly. You said it comes with what?
Jack bolts.
What are jack bolts?
They press against the case to push the old filter out.
Ah. Like extraction kind of bolts?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
It would be.
Okay, so that's this box right here is the side filter. This one?
Yes.
Okay.
And that is the side filter itself.
All right. One side filter. What do you got there?
These are the jack bolts from Ford
Uh-huh.
that come in the filter kit.
Okay.
A new O-ring for the filter housing.
Lovely. There we go.
And new bolts.
Okay, that's everything in the side filter kit right there. So these are you call them jack bolts?
Yes.
All right, and they're going to use to pull the filter housing out of the trans. You said there's no room, so what you got going on there?
Ratchet wrench and a
Nice.
torch.
Okay. Oh yeah, right up against the cat.
Yes.
Awesome.
I've got a few marks on my hand from.
Right. So that's moving the filter out, huh?
Yes.
There it's coming out. Whoa, there we go. Let me slide this guy over a little bit. There is one side filter.
Give it a minute. Let it drain.
Of course, we have to remove the entire exhaust system to get it out. Okay, just kidding. There is the side filter hole. Oh, that exhaust is still warm. All right, so the jack bolts right there on the outer housing, and it just pulls that out. So when we're all done with this project, we should have 2 extra bolts. Yeah. And we'll be sitting there going, where the hell did those things go again? So you just took the O-ring off right there. That went around the outer lip there. The new one's going on. Right there. All right. So he's got a little, he calls it trans gel.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Just to slide it in there without messing up the O-ring type thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Just a little bit of goober to
A little bit around the filter.
prevent nicks and pinches and everything else.
Cool beans. There we go.
There we go.
Went in there. All right. So tightening down, there's what, 3 10mm bolts there, you said?
Yes.
And as you suspected, he just looked it up, but they're 89 inch-pounds?
Yes.
All right. All right, all 3 of those bolts are snug down to 89 inch-pounds. Good to go.
Reinstall our lines, and
Do you remember all the torque specs on these guys?
I believe that they're 89 inch-pounds each.
All right. All right.
As I was scrolling through, I saw it.
All right.
It's 89.
All right. Got all the trans lines snug back down. All the bolts.
Here were 89 as well.
All right, confirmed all those are 89 inch-pounds. Taking off the trans pan. Lots of bolts.
Lots of little 8mm.
8mm, thanks. All right, Kerry said that he's got to press in a couple tabs to push that or release the cannon plug receiver. He's going to do it with it on the trans, so it's got, you know, it's kind of being held steadily, so to speak, versus doing it after he gets it out. Then you need a third, fourth, fifth hand.
You just see if you can press in on that.
Press in. Oh, there he goes.
There we go.
Yep. All right. That worked out. Any bolts hiding? There it comes.
It was just a little stuck in the pump.
All right. More fluid coming out of there.
Yes. There we go.
There's the bottom of the DCT transmission.
It's about all Ford will give us.
That's all we know right now.
Everything that we know.
Funny. All right, looking at the pan. There we go. If the other one's, if that one over there is called the side filter, what's this one called?
I would call it the pan filter.
The pan filter, okay. All right, so this filter that we're opening up is in here then?
Yes.
Okay.
This one right there.
Uh-huh.
And there are hold down bolts for the filter.
Cool. All right, so this is the gasket and bolts kit for the transmission pan. That's a new O-ring going on the cannon plug. Uh-huh. All right.
If I can get it on there. There we go. It's in the groove.
All right.
And we'll goober that up as well with trans gel.
Nice. All right, screws coming out. 1, 2, 3. Any more hiding, or is that it?
That is it. There are three that hold it down.
Are these magnets there?
That is a magnet.
Any debris on there?
There's some. I wouldn't consider it an abnormal amount.
Okay.
Might clean fairly quickly.
Yeah, that was on my magnets. We're gonna get a look at this the filter here. That's the bottom side of it.
This is the filter that I really thought would be. And it is pretty dark.
Side filter?
Yes, this is a side filter, and this is the filter. It doesn't actually tell me which way it flows in the workshop manual,
Right.
but it's directly connected to the cooler.
Okay, so with trans overheat issues, we're hoping this solves it. If these things are getting gummed up with any debris in there, sediment, then reduces flow to the cooler and potential overheat. All right, just putting some lube on there.
Goober on our O-rings. Same thing on this O-ring.
All right. All right, what I didn't film is a new seal goes in around the back or around the case there. And out's coming the filter. 3 screws go back in to secure that sucker down. I'm assuming these are just snug, they're just going into plastic, right?
Yeah, coarse thread, Phillips thread.
Yep. Want me to hold something? Or you got it? Got it?
Should be able to get it.
Okay, just got to press those tabs back through, right?
Yes, but they just click like correctly through.
Right.
There we go.
Snapped into position.
And then line up our pump.
Oh, right there, right? Yep.
Pump pickup.
Okay. Excellent. Resecuring the trans pan with all the bolts. And you said 71 inch-pounds?
Yes.
All right. All right, so this guy here we said was 50 something?
53 inch-pounds.
53, we just went snug because it's just into plastic. This guy up here was 150.
150 inch-pounds.
150 even. Okay. That's right up there. So you're putting all these liters in your pressurized
Filler.
Yep, delivery. This is brand new, huh?
Amazon special.
I feel honored. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
We're gonna start with 7. I believe we're gonna wind up at
Okay.
8.
Well, now the workshop manual, as Gary pointed out, is in quarts. So it says 8 quarts, but these come in liters for a brand new dry transmission. And it says what, 7.57 liters, I think it was. But there's a little trap fluid up in there, so it never takes all the fluid like a brand new transmission. But yeah, all right. All right, so he's pressurizing. There goes the fluid. And we got up there into the port. Well, that's a nice filler. Way nicer than mine. Yeah. Although I suspect that's going to come spraying out of there when it's full.
It doesn't.
No?
I'm only filling it. Well.
Oh, okay. You got a pressure adjuster. Cool.
I want to fill it at about 15 psi.
Use the key fob remote start. You got to make sure your hood is closed, and we're going to run it. The workshop manual says a minimum of 5, max of 10. We're just going to run it for 7 after adding the fluid, and then it says to top off the fluid. Run it for 7, kill the engine, top off the fluid. Just ran it for 7 minutes, and FYI, especially if you're in a humid environment like we are right now, it's going to look like the trans is leaking badly. It's just condensation coming from the air conditioning.
Yeah, so I'm not going to complain.
Now we have to open up the port and top it off. All right, out comes the fluid filler. Got it back up in there. And we're just gonna fill it until it starts coming out again. Maybe a hair over. All right, started running out. Pull out the filler and put in the plug as quickly as possible. Trap a little extra in there. Torque it down. I think this one was 150.
This one should be 150 as well.
Yeah, 150, okay. All right, so we got a clarification on from the workshop manual. This front one is 133, side one, or 150, correct?
Yes.
150, and the side one is 133 inch-pounds. All true?
Yes.
Okay. Gary's cleaning it all up. We're gonna lower the sucker and call it good. All right, last piece of the puzzle here is putting the heat shield back on. And then we will lower the car. Well, that's it. That's how you change the 2 filters in the DCT Tremec transmission that comes in the 2020 through 22 Shelby GT500. Hopefully you found this informational. Thanks for watching. See you next time.